Welcome back everyone to some more F1 Manager 2022. It all comes down to this. Today's episode will decide who will be crowned Constructors and I think Drivers Championship. I think if we get enough points, it'll be either Gasly or Leclerc claiming the championship title on the driver's side. But then also a good result today will secure Alpine the Constructors title. So let's see if we can do that. Sorry guys, I'm not live streaming at the time because I want to take some time off, so hopefully in the new year you guys can join in on a live stream. I'll be live streaming as soon as the new year hits, I think. So yeah, be on the lookout by subscribing and hitting that notification bell so you're notified when I post on the community page about my live stream schedule. But without further ado, let's head on in. Make sure you're subscribed here on YouTube. 66.6% of you are not subscribed at this time. The devil's number, my goodness. So let's move away from that, and please do consider subscribing. It would help me out a lot and also keep you in the loop with the content I'm making on here. Also check out the community tab on the regular so that you're notified when I go live. I will be live streaming here and there, and hopefully you can join me in one of the F1 22 sessions. Take care guys, enjoy the rest of the video. Helipad has come through, it got refurbished, but yes, I am very much interested in seeing if our drivers have development points. Yes, they do. I'm gonna put it into braking, trying to push that to 100. Jack doing smoothness please, and I think that's it. Let's check our staff. Put that in there, and Pierre Vache is now 86 rated. What about you? Nothing. What about GP? Nope. And Bono? No. So yeah, we are all set with the staff. I think I do need to develop some car parts here, mainly because we crashed out. Chassis, yeah, you see we are out of chassis parts. We need to get this emergency. We need 2 emergency. We have the cash for it, so let's do that. And then we need more front wing components, please. We'll get let's get 1 rushed so that we have an extra, or 2 rushed actually, so that we have extra pieces available to us. Rear wing, we have 5. Side pods, we have 4. We have 5. Suspension, we have some in manufacture, I guess. All right, so we're all set. I think we have a decent amount of extra spare parts heading into the Japanese Grand Prix weekend. So let's hit our objectives here and head on in to practice to try and get a good setup. Oh, wet weather predicted. Okay, interesting. So there will be a bit of rain around Japan. I know there will be a little bit of rain on race day, so we got to keep an eye on that and also make sure we don't use up too many of our tires. Okay, Jack Doohan, who is currently sitting in Pierre Gasly's car, says it's a good setup, so we'll adjust that a little. Leclerc still hasn't given us all the speech bubbles yet, so let's take a look, see what Doohan says. Okay, it's a decent start, so let's mess around with this a little and then try to improve it a little more. Oh, Leclerc's done as well, so let's call him in. Oof. Confidence is bad. Confidence is bad. So we need to adjust Leclerc's quite a bit. Let's see. Optimal on the straights though, so that means we don't have to touch the front wing or rear wing angles. We just have to touch the rest. Oh, there's a big crash. Big crash. There, it says there's no rain, but it's currently sitting at 1.39 millimeters, which is strange. Ocon crashed. Let's see. What did Ocon do? Went on in that hairpin. Ouch. That's commonplace for drivers to crash, so we'll keep an eye out. Ooh, another big crash. Albon crashed into turn 11. Let's see, is it the same? I think it's the identical one as Ocon, which is worrying. Yep, locked up and went straight on. Ouch. It happens all the time. Oh, confidence is still good for Doohan. Shame. I hope they would bump up a little further than... Oh, we went down actually. We went down. So we gotta readjust everything. I need to reconfigure Leclerc's car. He's not showing some good signs after a stellar showing in the first runs. So let's adjust this car yet again. And there we go. Our first session is officially over. Oscar Piastri sets the fastest time on the softs, but only 0.3 faster than Leclerc, which is not bad. Jacques Doohan down in P12. So we did a good number of laps there. Confidence is only good for Gasly's car yet again. We need to bump up into the greats, please. But no, we're still stuck in good. How do I switch this up then? Okay, straights are great. Not exceptional though. Alright, Leclerc says he has a great setup. So let's check in with him. It's an improvement for sure. So let's take a look. Optimal, great, good, good, great in from bottom to top order. So no touching of the front or rear wing angle again. Okay, so Gasly's up to great now, which is a good sign. Let's bring him in just to check the car. Let's see if we get any optimals. Hopefully. Okay, optimal on the straights. I'll take that. So we'll switch around everything else. We have oversteer optimal as well. Okay, so we got Leclerc on a great confidence as well. Okay, this is interesting. Let's check in with him. See. Okay, we got 3 optimals, and we only have to hit the braking stability and cornering, which is of course the toe out. So we'll adjust this a little. Let's see. All right, there's been a crash. There's been a crash. Let's see what we've got. Magnusson.
All eyes on Kevin Magnussen here.
Will the oh, it's the exact same spot. Lock up and then straight into the barriers. Shame. Happens all the time, as I say. Has happened every single outings that we've been out at Japan. Oh, competitor crash. Hold on, I heard a crash. Not either one of us. I think there's a car off on that hairpin.
There's been a crash.
Let's see, Joe.
Let's have a look here. This was the Aston Martin.
As I just mentioned, I heard a crash as Gasly was making that hairpin. Yep. So this was what I was hearing. Ouch. Alright, Gasly's done. Let's bring him in. See what he says. It's a great set of confidence. Okay. So we'll bring him in. And Leclerc's almost done as well. 4 out of 5. But he'll go a couple more laps. Oh no, we drop in the oversteer department, which is not good. Alright, so Leclerc gives us a response of great just as the session ends. And we're sitting down here on the hard tires. That's fine. So let's move on then into the final round of free practice. Hopefully we can get a good setup. Alright, so we got a 90% confidence in Leclerc's car. So let's make some minor adjustments with the toe. Ah yes, we got the optimal setup for Leclerc. Let's go. That is great news. Let's see, is it 100%? Not yet. Okay, so I think we can move the toe out a tiny bit. And I think we'll still stay optimal. Alright, Gasly's done as well. Let's see his setup confidence. It's not looking great. Only 1 optimal so far. Okay, so Gasly says he has a great setup. It's not good news, but we will see.
Understood.
Oh boy, optimal cornering though. Alright, there we go, end of the session. P4 for Charles Leclerc, P10 for Gasly. Let me see if we can get a good setup, but it is quality time. Alright, we've had some clean air here. 2 purple sectors for Leclerc, he's looking strong. Gasly is pushing as well. Let's see, 127, 126.9. Yep, and Gasly is a 127.0, I think. Or 127.1, so not too far away. I think that's a couple percentage points of confidence speaking volumes there. But let's take a look as we bring them back into the pits. Alright, so let's take a look at Leclerc's setup. That was the risk we needed. 100% setup for Leclerc. Beautiful. What about Gasly? Let's take a look at his car setup. 98%. Marvelous adjustment we made in the final stages of FP3 to give him a 98% confidence. So let's just let time run, and we'll see you for the next round. Alright, so a couple drivers improved. Max Verstappen and Perez beat us across the line. Ferrari have gone better than Gasly, and then George Russell and the Mercedes has gone faster as well. Knocked out on Schumacher, Latifi, Stroll, Zhou, and Albon. Zhou taking a penalty as well. So let's move on to the next round. But an awkward situation here. Let me show you guys that it is currently 4 millimeters of rain on track, so it's a wet track. We put on some used inters from the practice sessions, so let's see what time we set. Leclerc goes fastest with a 139.2. Gasly goes a little faster by about 0.6. Interesting. But this lap doesn't matter. We may put on the wets just to get an improved time. What is Perez on? He's on the wets. So the wets are a lot faster. We'll put on a fresh set of wets maybe if the rain persists. But we'll keep an eye on the weather. So the conditions dropped to 2 millimeters now. You guys can see right there, 2.76 millimeters. So we put on a fresh set of inters and sent them out. Gasly goes P5. What about Leclerc? He goes P5. So P5, P6 for this round for the 2 Alpine cars. So we're through to the next round. Hopefully it'll be dry or something. I don't know, but it's good sign. Knocked out our Sainz, Alonso, Hamilton, Ocon, and Vettel. 2 big names of Hamilton and Sainz. Very strange indeed, but we'll take it. We are through to the next round. Let's see if it's going to be dry. Got a dry track. We're on the used softs from Q1. Let's see what type of time we can set. 127.2. All right, what does Leclerc set? A 127.1. So 67 thousandth gap between the 2 cars, which is all right. Decent job from both cars. So let's move on. See what happens when we put on the fresh softs at the end of the session. All right, so let's see. Gasly coming across the line now on fresh softs. There is a yellow sector 1, which is strange. I guess he was slow. Piastri ran wide. That's going to compromise our time surely. He goes P4 though. Leclerc, can you get us into the front 2? The Red Bulls are rapid, so I don't know. I want to see if he can get us up there. 127.0. Oh, it's not good enough. We'll be second row of the grid. But those Red Bulls are fast. Let's see if we can beat them on race. And there we have it. P3, P4. Not a bad position to be in, but this performance gap is a little worrying. I wonder if Piastri running wide has caused us to be a little slow for our final lap, but it is what it is. We head on into race day. Let's see what strategy and what kind of weather condition is waiting for us on race day.
It's race day, and final preparations are underway.
We didn't see any unexpected prowess from Alpine during qualifying, but they did well for themselves. Everything's still open to them for the race. The work Red Bull did during qualifying was nothing short of spectacular. Now let's see if they can repeat that for today's race. And the weather is sunny here today, apart from a few clouds. Let's hope they remain scattered on the horizon.
The Suzuka circuit is primed and ready to see Formula One's finest battle it out.
And it's time. Let's see what we have in store for us. It's going to be a rainy session, moderate rain, not heavy. So there we have it. P3 for Leclerc, P4 for Gasly. They're starting on the mediums, moving on to the inters or the wets, depending on the weather. And yeah, without further ado, let's jump in and see if we can beat the Red Bulls on track.
The drivers there lined up on the grid under mostly sunny skies. And there's Charles Leclerc. Starting in 3rd place, they're in a really good position for this race. Next for the team, it's Pierre Gasly. They're in the front half of the pack, so there's plenty of potential for them. Everything's been building to this.
And let's go. This is time to see if we can get a good race in. Lights out. And away we go in Suzuka. We're going to push in the early stages, try to get past the 2 Red Bulls, and then we're dropping these guys to standard tire deployment. But let's see if these guys can make a difference. Gasly's losing positions already. My golly. Let's take a look at Leclerc. Can he get past the Red Bulls? Some of them are on soft tires. The Red Bulls are on softs, used soft. Everyone's on the soft, so they have to make one pit stop before the wet stint comes. That's a very strange strategy from everyone. Unless they're going to do a soft. Not sure. But we'll see. Let's keep an eye out. So far, so good for Leclerc. Gasly's trying to fight his way back up the field. He's had a poor start. But yeah, Leclerc. After this lap, we're dropping you down to standard deployment because we need to save those tires. Gasly came up. Okay, he's up to P5, trying to climb back up to P4 right now. Let's see. Come on, Leclerc. He has a momentum slipstream off of Perez. Maybe we'll get Verstappen around 130R. Yes, he does. There we go. That's what we like to see. And now we drop you down to standard because we need to wait for that wet stint to come. So Leclerc's doing exceptionally well. Leclerc's doing well. Need to push. Maybe we'll give him a little attack on Perez here.
Just keep the pressure on. You can do this.
Let's try to get him past. Yep, he has the momentum. Going into the hairpin. We got the slaloms next. Let's use up a bit of tire just to try to get past Perez. Come on. Let's see if he can build a gap. Let's see if he can build the gap on the Red Bulls. Okay, Gasly, we're dropping you down to standard because I feel like you have nothing else to give. There's a Sector 1 yellow flag. Sector 1 yellow flag. Come on. Come on, Leclerc. That's fine. Running wide is fine. We got the hairpin and he's good. Go, 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 Leclerc. Go. Let's try to build a 1 second gap on Perez and then I'm dropping you down to standard. Come on. Pass Spoon. 7/10. Come on. 8/10. Oh, it's encroaching on 9/10, but Perez is closing in all of a sudden. Oh, they're closing in. They're closing in. Okay, we're dropping you down to standard. I can't let you waste any more of these tires. But it is going to be tight between... Oh, Gasly made a move. Gasly just made a move on Verstappen.
DRS has been enabled.
Hopefully, Gasly can fight Perez and give Leclerc an opportunity to run away. Oh, battery's empty. Absolutely forgot. So let's keep it like this. Alright, so we're officially 10 laps in. We've got a battle between Perez, Leclerc, Gasly, and Verstappen happening with Bottas in the mix, or everyone from Bottas up in the mix. We've got a gap warning, so that's interesting, but it's all to play for still. We gotta wait for that wet stint to arrive. Okay, Perez is in. Perez just went into the pits. He's now down in P14, Verstappen as well. Let's take a quick look at the tire history of everyone. Yeah, so Max Verstappen went on a 2 soft tire stint there. We got a bunch of people on the mediums like Perez and Russell and Bottas. I guess they didn't have a spare softs, but Piastri went on a set of softs as well, and Ricardo. Yeah, so a bunch of people doing a 2-stopper with the 2 softs. Interesting. Okay, it's raining, it's raining, it's raining. Old man is snoring. We need to move on to the inters, fresh inters. Let's go. It is officially raining. It's pouring, so we got to keep an eye out. I have a feeling it might go to wet. So let me see. We're going to risk it. We're going to move on to the wets. Because it is way too heavy rain. It's currently sitting at 3 millimeters. Oh, shucks. I think I screwed it. We're on the wets. Let's see. I don't know. It's a risk.
Copy.
Okay, good stuff from them. 2.3. Let's see. Good stuff for Leclerc as well. 2.4. Decent. I think we should be in the lead. No one got held up. That's good. And we're through. Okay. We're set. What are people going on right now? Verstappen's on... Bottas on wets. Russell... on inters, Perez on inters, a bunch of people on inters. Interesting. Verstappen takes the lead right now. Yes, it's wet, guys. It's wet. There we go. That's why we took the risk. Thank you very much. Oh, there's been a crash. There's been a crash. We've been losing grip to Verstappen. He's gone 7 seconds clear now because it is inters condition. Is there a safety car? Oh, Verstappen crashed. Hold on.
And here we see Max Verstappen.
What?
A definite collision there.
Oh.
That's very unfortunate.
Okay, this is good news. He crashed, but how is he ahead of us? He has no front wing, I'm assuming. Yeah, he's lost half a front wing. Perhaps it's an opportunity for us to pit together. Hold on, what's the weather looking like right now? It's gonna get worse for a little bit. But I think it is smart to go in right now for the inters and see out the rest of the session. So, we're pitting this lap for the inters. Ooh. Okay, this is going to be intense.
Box and pit confirm. Box, pit confirm.
Okay, let's go in. Gasly's in, so is Leclerc. We're moving on to the inters to try and improve our lap times here. People have already pit for the inters, but we're going to go until the end on these. So let's see. Bang on. Well done. Gasly takes the lead. Leclerc right behind Verstappen. Russell takes the lead. Perez just ahead as well. But let's see. I think they still need to pit one more time, possibly. But we did overtake Verstappen as he crashes. This is good. Let's see how this evolves. Oh, there's another crash. Another crash. Might be safety car. Might be safety car. No, nothing. Yellow flag only.
Sounds like there's been a crash.
Vettel.
Let's take a closer look.
Into the
Taking a
hairpin,
look
isn't it? Again.
It involves Sebastian Vettel.
Yep, into the hairpin.
And there
Yep,
we see
the same thing over and over and over again, as I keep saying. Okay, is it a safety car? No, it's not. So let's keep going then. Okay, here comes the wet stint. We were expecting a short wet stint in there, but we should be able to keep going on the inters. Oh, there's been another crash. Another crash, another crash. Where's that? Joe crashed into the same hairpin. Literally every single crash is happening here. What's going on? Yep, identical. Literally identical. This game needs some more creativity with the crashes. Alright, we've got no choice but to go attack on the tires here. Okay, this is getting exciting. We're only a second away from the cars ahead. We can literally see them. We can literally smell their fuel exhaust. We're so close to these guys. Told Gasly to push for a couple laps. We're pushing until the end here. Hopefully we can get them. Okay, this is the final lap. Final lap.
Just gonna need some lift and coast.
So Leclerc, I think, is done in P5. Nothing much we can do there.
Okay, final lap.
Come on. Come on, Gasly. Give us something good. Give it everything. Come on. Come on, buddy. Let's try to win this. Come on. As soon as we make spoon, we're deploying. Boom. Let's go. This is it. Give it everything. Give it everything. What just happened? I don't know. I don't think we're gonna get P1. It's a P3 for Gasly. That one stint was unlucky. The wettest inter stint was unlucky. But I wonder if we secured the title here. I wonder. I don't think so, but we'll see. P3, P5, not bad. Not bad at all.
Okay, that's the checkered flag.
But it's a shame we couldn't get higher. And there we have it. What a result.
Well, this weekend, Pierre Gasly flew us to the stars. Everyone involved in Formula One dreams of seeing their driver up there on the podium. The Frenchman was in sublime form today, fully deserving of his podium finish here. But there we see the three drivers with the biggest haul of points, and of course the silverware to boot. I imagine everyone at Alpine will be very satisfied with their performance today.
Not bad at all. The team in the pits will be happy with that.
After an intense weekend, the team ends in first place in the constructor standings.
Coming up next, will be crossing the pond all the way to Texas for the twists and turns of the United States Grand Prix.
And there we go. What a result. Don't think we secured it yet, but a shame that our wet and Inter's chaos cost us a couple points here. Really pushed at the end, but we just didn't have the pace of the Red Bulls and the Mercedes cars. I mean, they are faster than us in performance, so I don't expect anything else, but our drivers did very well to stay competitive. Big round of applause for them. Russell, Perez, and Gasly on the podium. Verstappen, Leclerc, Ricciardo, Sainz, Hamilton, Alonso, and Piastri in the top 10 points. Magnussen, Ocon, Stroll, Schumacher, Vettel, Albon, Bottas, Norris, Latifi, and Zhou round out the finishers. A lot of crashes around turn 11, so that gave us a little bit of a help. But here we go. Leclerc in the lead right now of the championship. Gasly also doing well to secure some points today, so he is in the mix. What about constructors? Let's see. All right, so we earned 25 points, so we still haven't secured it. Red Bull have secured more points than we did, so that is a worry. We've got 4 races remaining right now, so that's gonna be 180 point gap required in order to secure the title. I think we just secured the title. We did indeed, because Red Bull only have a chance of making 180 points now for the remainder of the season, because we have 4 races left, of course. The 3 Americas races, the US Grand Prix around Circuit of the Americas, Mexico and Brazil, or Sao Paulo, and then we have Abu Dhabi. So yeah, we have only 4 races remaining. 45 times 4 is 180. There's no way that Red Bull can catch us, because if we add 180 to 437, it only gives them 617 points that they can score for the remainder of the season. So we secure the constructors today. The driver standing is still up for debate, because I believe Max Verstappen can score 104 points, meaning that he can only secure a P2 finish, or he can still secure a P1 finish if Leclerc doesn't finish the rest of the season. He has a 9-point gap to make in order to make that happen right now. So we'll see how the drivers goes until next time. If we can get ahead of Max Verstappen, then Pierre Gasly and Leclerc are in the fight for it. But I think Leclerc can secure it next time. So, good experience points. This time, no big crashes and no big points of worry, so that's good. 785k given out in bonuses, 4.6 mil made, and then 3.8 profit in total. Thank you very much.